Going back to the discussion about brain health and dementia and Alzheimer's, one thing that I was a part of back in the early 2020s was a research study that was researching oral bacteria and Alzheimer's disease. And they found a very high correlation between periodontal disease and Alzheimer's, and as it related to the tau proteins and the plaques in the brain. When there are different circumstances and different health conditions that happen, people that have had heart attacks, they're finding oral bacteria in samples that they've taken. It's proof that this bacteria that is in our mouth is spreading throughout our body. So anyone that has any bleeding gums, if their gums bleed at all when they're flossing, when they're brushing, when they go to the dentist, whatever the case may be, if there are bleeding gums and these bacteria that are in the mouth, and those are the ones that we test for in our saliva test, if those are in there, these are bad bacteria that can travel to other parts of the body. And when that happens, it can lead to low-grade infection, it can lead to low-grade systemic inflammation. And then when you get into low-grade systemic inflammation, we're talking about cell wall inflammation and lack of cellular wall permeability, so can't absorb good things like nutrition and supplementation. You can't excrete toxic products in the cells, and you can kind of get stuck. And some people, for example, that struggle with weight loss, for example, they can go to the gym all they want, but they're resistant to weight loss. And a lot of that is because their cells are chronically inflamed and the cell walls they lack permeability. And so they're not able to get rid of the bad things to allow the good things to come in. It's amazing in my mind, in this career that I've had, it seems so obvious that the mouth and the body are connected. But the science and the research proving the results of bacteria from the mouth ending up in other parts of the body is an incredible connection. And once I learned it and started researching it and studying it, I couldn't put it back.